Today we're looking at a huge move through impact. How we can keep that club moving and motivated to allow us to get the low point and the acceleration and the contact really consistent every single time. Let's get stuck in. So what we're talking about today really is trying to feel that we pull this handle in, up and around through impact. That we want to feel that the acceleration is happening all the way through contact. We want the emphasis to be on how do we get through the golf ball, not how do we get at the ball. And certainly not how do we get before the golf ball. Now, a lot of you will probably say that the fastest point of the swing with the hands is about where this stick is, and you'd be absolutely correct. Today I'm not dispelling that, I'm saying that's correct. But what a lot of people, if they actually think of this as the fastest point of the golf swing with their hands, the actual fastest point is going to be before that. So today I want to share with you really a couple of exercises that's going to really give you the sensation and motivation to make you move your body, hands and arms correctly through the golf ball. The first thing we're going to look at is what I call the no pump drill. And it's extremely difficult not to pump, and I'll probably pump a tiny bit. But in essence, practicing it, training it will get you better at it. And what it does for you, it gets you to really feel like you pull that handle through the golf ball. And ideally, it also motivates the body to be on the journey to pull the handle through for you too. Let's explain. So if I take my scepter ball here and I swing back, you'll notice here this rod now stops me going any further. That is where I want to start the swing from. I want to hit the golf ball from here, go forward and through with no backswing if you like, no downswing if you like. I want to feel from a no pump position, and the pump would be pushing that rod up. So I want to rest the club on the rod. I want to feel like I don't put any pressure on that rod. I'm just going to try and swing as fast as I can through the ball, and I'm going to pull the handle, almost feel like I pull the grip off the handle, and I'm going to try and pull it on a circle in and around and up. And I'm going to do that ideally with moving my body a little bit laterally, but more rotationally, because the lateral part would have happened here. So I can preset a little bit of a lateral bump and then feel I'm going to pull that through and try and hit the ball as far as I can from that static position. And what that does, it keeps the body rotating, moving and posting. And it also means I'm going to be putting force into the swing at a much later part. But it's really about not wasting the club. What we see with a lot of golfers is the club will get thrown early and the acceleration to the hands happens too early, as we've already talked about. Again, it should happen before contact and it free wheels a little bit through the ball, but we're trying to really feel the focus of it is much later. So that is what this exercise is all about. We really want to feel the emphasis of that pulling action. So if I set up to the golf ball, swing back to here, rest on there, preset a little bit of lateral, get the club face just slightly toe down, matching my spine. Now from there I want to feel, can I pull the club up and through and hit the ball? And you'll do well to hit it any kind of real distance, but what you are doing from there, and this is a sensation you might not have ever felt, you really got to feel, okay, well, how do I start to move that club? And starting to move the club happens a lot with the body when you do that. It happens with the body, the left hip kind of going forward and up and round. And then that pulls the arms. And we really want that kind of pull and stretch, shorten cycle, as we call it, where the chest kind of turns into the arm and then it pulls the arm to move forward. It is difficult. The idea would be you would do probably about 10 or 20 of these just to get a sensation and feels for how this moves. Then you'd move that into a more normal swing if we can. And even a little practice swing on the course. Again, just to help you get that low point, which is where the club's at its lowest point on the radial arc of the swing. We want that to be 4 inches past the ball. Most amateur golfers, that radial point would either be too high or too far back. So the more we can feel that we get the feeling of the handle shifting forward to create more shaft lean, reducing that dynamic loft, and that low point forward, and really feel that we focus on getting through the golf ball is really the emphasis of this video. Let's just do one more of those and let's put it into a real shot after that. Great feeling in the body, very difficult to do, but great feeling in the body and how I achieve that. So let's try and put that into a normal swing. So again, the rehearsal really feels very body led. Step into the ball. Great, loved it, felt great, felt different, felt like my body was definitely doing more of the work, more of the hard yards.